Welcome, FamilyAffaires.com expert contributor, Dr. Dan Gottlieb. Hi.
Hey, Roseanne.
Dr. Dan, as you know, we just launched a community forum off of FamilyAffaires.com, our website. So now what the forum does is it allows our members to go on there, post profiles, and post questions and threads based upon the topics that we cover. And the community can go right in there and respond or comment. So we actually, knowing that we were going to shoot our videos, we put out a thread and we asked the community and the members what topics they would like to hear covered. So today I'd like to cover one of the topics. We had a gentleman write to us and ask us if you could speak about quieting the mind chatter and moving beyond self-doubt. And he kind of went into about how, so many people with self-doubt, they can be held back from fear. And he really wanted to hear what your thoughts were and how this could be accomplished.
Just this past week, I had a thought. I was going to write an article entitled, "What if the mind police could issue tickets for racing minds?" I don't know about you, but I'd be bankrupt.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody would sell us insurance.
No.
So the only cure for racing minds or careless and reckless thinking, the only cure for that is general anesthesia.
Do you have any?
General anesthesia. No. No, therefore, I have mind chatter. Because we are blessed and cursed by having these great big frontal lobes that enable us to think about the future and what could happen and what's going to happen and generate anxieties about what...
And cause self-doubt.
Right.
Because it becomes a cycle.
Right. So as Yogi Berra famously said, forget about it. You're not going to calm down the mind chatter. What you are going to do is change your relationship to it.
Okay.
So
how do we do that?
I made a joke about careless and reckless thinking. What happens there with the mind chatter, with the careless and reckless thinking, is this. You're lost in your thoughts and you begin to believe that what's going on in your head is true, is the truth of your life. The truth of your life is what you're experiencing right now in this moment. So when your mind is racing, that's what you're experiencing right now. You're just experiencing a racing mind. You're not experiencing what's going to happen tomorrow. You're experiencing a racing mind. You're also experiencing your breath, the ambient temperature in the room. You're also experiencing how your body feels, standing up at the moment or sitting down in the chair. You're also experiencing who you might be with in that room, or the emotions that get generated out of your racing mind, whether it's anxiety or fear or whatever the emotion is. You're experiencing that emotion, and that's all that's happening in this moment. That's the only truth of your life that you know.
So we need to become more aware of what we're thinking and then refocus our thoughts
And
to the here and now.
And not the content of what you're thinking. We need to become aware that we're thinking. Not what we're thinking, but that we're thinking. So we're changing figure and ground here, because what we do typically is when we have thoughts that trouble us and we start ruminating about it, we go in further and further and deeper, and by that point, we're pretty crazed with the racing mind, and so we're using an impaired mind.
Right, a handicapped mind.
Exactly, to try to straighten out our mind.
So it can almost be as simple as just shift and do something else, focus on something else.
Well,
If you feel yourself getting into that obsessive thinking, of things that are making you anxious.
Focus on what else is happening in your life this moment. This moment. Find your breath. Feel the temperature in the room. Your mind is a part of your experience. Look, it's as though your attention, and we might have talked about it. If I had a memory, I'd know for sure.
I'll let you know.
Okay. But your attention is like a flashlight.
Okay, no, we haven't spoken about
Okay,
this.
so your attention is like a flashlight. So you hold the flashlight on your racing mind. You hold the flashlight on what's happening right now between us. You hold the flashlight on these deep and dark events in the world news. Whatever you hold the flashlight on, that's going to dictate what you think and how you feel. And my advice is always pull the flashlight back. Look at the big picture. And that's the truth of your life right now. Make it a broad lens. So what's happening in the world is what's happening in the world. What's happening in your racing mind is what's happening. But it's not the truth. The only truth we know is what we're experiencing in this moment.
Great advice, as always. Well, I hope that this was able to help you and to move on and to give you some great things to think about. Thank you.
Keep the batteries in your flashlight just in case.
Good idea.